Welcome back to Success as a Real Estate Agent. We're going to pick up where we left off here, and it's staying legal. Whether you're using offline or online strategies, certain words and phrases can land you in hot water. In marketing properties, agents can run into trouble by using terms of descriptive language that violates the Federal Fair Housing Act that governs the sale or rental of properties to individuals. These laws fall under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, which is serious about the ethical and honest treatment of all real estate consumers. The Fair Housing and Anti-Discrimination stance applies to all public communications, including advertising, all the text on websites, in newspaper and magazine ads, on flyers, and in other printed materials must adhere to the HUD guidelines. Ask your broker for a list of prohibited words. However, when in doubt, the safest advice is to restrict ad copy to a description of the property for sale, while steering far clear of any descriptions of type of people you think would be good buyers. Discrimination in housing because of race or color, national origin, religion, sex, family status, or disability is illegal for both real estate agents and sellers, and carriers stiff penalties and fines. If you think a seller is discriminating, run, don't walk away. For complete information, visit the Fair Housing website at www.hood.gov.fairhousing. Choosing the right media outlets. You can create the most extraordinary marketing possible, but if it reaches the eyes or ears of people who aren't interested in or capable of buying your offering, your efforts are wasted. That's why media selection is so essential to effective real estate marketing. For example, suppose you have a listing for a home that has specially built wheelchair access and all elevator and is good on a golf course. You'll find very few people out there who are golfers, who have the need for wheelchair accessibility, and who have the assets required to buy a home with an elevator. If you place your marketing through media outlets that predominantly reach 20-somethings who are starting new families, you can bank on little to no response to your efforts. On the other hand, if you place your marketing in golf publications, or if the golf course is private and you're advertised in the monthly newsletter or send direct mailers to members, your marketing messages immediately reach the prospects in your target audience. You can buy a list of golf enthusiasts in your area. In our information age, you can find lists for everything and everyone. Even better, if you discover a magazine with a good many golfers with disabilities among its subscribers, you can safely bet your advertising dollars on the publication to serve as an ideal vehicle for sharing the targeted benefits of your listed property with the perfect target audience for this house. The key to effective media placement is knowing the following: the profile of the target prospect you're trying to reach, including the prospect's geographic location, demographic facts, which includes age, gender, ethnicity, income level, education level, marital status, household size, and more, and lifestyle characteristics, which includes personal interests and activities, behavioral patterns, and beliefs. How well the media vehicle you're considering reaches your target audience. If you're targeting families with young children and income levels of 100,000 or more, ask the media representative what percentage of the publication's audience matches that description. The answer can help you determine whether an ad in the publication will be effective. Converting ad investment to action. Your marketing needs to include a response mechanism, which is a fancy way of saying that you need to tell people what to do next and how to do it. Every single communication, whether through a Craigslist ad, pay-per-click campaign, mailer, website contact, home house, open house, or any other outreach effort, needs to include a call to action that motivates prospects to take the next step. One call to action is having prospects give your contact information. Enhancing exposure via vital tours. The terms vital tour applies to either a video presentation or a series of digital pictures stitched together to create a 360-degree panoramic view of the living space of a home. With a virtual tour, a prospect in Nome, Alaska can go online to experience the feeling of being inside a home in Palm Desert, California. When the idea of virtual tours was introduced about 20 years ago, it was billed as the home buying approach of the future. Technology, I'm gonna take a little break. Thank you so much for watching Success as a Real Estate Agent and enjoying my studies. And check out my other videos. Subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.